Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you doing today? This is Jason Kokenzie coming at you with the Building Wealth Now podcast and live from my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well. And it is January 22nd, 2021, which means the inauguration is over. Biden is in officially as president, and already a bunch of executive orders. If you've listened to my podcast, you've learned a couple weeks ago about the executive orders and how that is going to look in regards to taxes. Go back and look at those things. Those are already in full swing. We'll have another episode here when he stops having his executive order rant. He's already signed like 20 some, I believe. And we'll get some more podcast episodes on that just so that we can be up to date and how you can, through business, find those loopholes. If you're not in business, now's the time to get in business, because I'm just telling you, you're going to get royally messed up tax-wise because of the different things going out. And that's not a political agenda. We're talking economy. We're talking business. That's what we're talking. We're not talking whether we vote for Trump or whether we vote for Biden. What we're talking about is pure economy, executive orders, what they're doing, how that's making the economy work, how that makes your life look. Remember, in taxes, it's not what you get income-wise. It is what you keep income-wise. So just to put that out there to you, I want to make sure that we all understand that. But let's get into today's topic. Appreciate you. Hey, hit that subscribe button over there in the description, comment section, the chat box. I also put my link tree. If you click on that link tree, you'll be able to see all the places that you can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on my podcast, on this YouTube channel, and also, guys, something I'm very excited about that I absolutely love is Clubhouse. If you've not been part of Clubhouse yet, I encourage you guys to get part of Clubhouse and follow me there. I would love for you guys to do that. It'd be a fantastic thing. Guys, sorry that I have not been on here the beginning of this week. I have been in Florida at a conference, and so this is the first time I've had an opportunity to get back on here as well. But make sure you go click those things. But I want to give you a sales pitch. As far as following me anymore, you can just go do that yourself. But let's get in the topic of conversation. So here's the thing. You want to sell a product. You want to sell a product that you love. You want to sell a product that you're passionate about. You want to sell a product that you just, if I find a product I'm passionate about, I can really get behind this business. And I'm going to make it really hum well because I'm passionate about the product. And that's an important thing. So, you know what we have is we have a lot of people that I get to mentor, teach. I talked to somebody even in person yesterday that is from my local area. They said, hey, can we sit down? Can we do this? And, you know, a lot of times people have a hard time finding something that they find is profitable and they're also passionate about. And so I think it's important for us to get on here and have this conversation about how do we find, what is the best way to find a product that we are passionate about. So I'm going to give you some help. I'm going to give you some hints here. Obviously, these podcasts are not the full in-depth details about all that kind of stuff, but we're going to give you a few hints and helps here today to help you move forward with business. Because here's the thing I find is that when people don't get the answers they're looking for right away, you know what? They don't do anything. They stop. They don't make business happen. And you've got to remember why you want to start the business in the first place. It's important for you to understand that there is a reason why you jumped into what you did. And so you have a dream, you have a goal, you have a why. So you can't let little things, stop you from building your own economy, to building your future, to be able to do the things that you need to do. Because here's the thing, there are going to be bumps and bruises along your business the entire way. It just is always going to happen. And just when you think something is going really well, there's going to be a bump, there's going to be a bruise, and you're going to have to be flexible to learn how to overcome that. Here's the thing. If you at the very beginning can't get over the fact of I'm having a hard time finding a product to sell online, oh my, you're going to have a struggle the whole entire time in the business, just because this little hurdle is just going to be an issue. You're going to have to make sure, you're absolutely 100% going to have to make sure that you understand that there's bumps and bruises along the way throughout business. So with that being said, I want to give you a story first. And hopefully my story will be something that will help you in business, especially in the beginning. This may not this whole podcast. If you are already in business, unless you're looking to make a second business or a third business, this podcast may not necessarily be for you. This particular episode, anyway, should say it that should say it that way. Excuse me. However, if you're brand new in business, this episode is going to be very effective, going to be very helpful for you. So that being this, all right. So in business, we need to find that, or we want to find that product that's passionate. So let me tell you this story. So ever since I was a kid, and I don't know why, I do not care for, like, enjoy coffee. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like being around it. I've had numerous people in my life that tells me, well, you just have never had the right coffee. Or if it's made a certain way, you'll just really, really love it. And let me just tell you something. I have given it a try multiple times. And I still can't I still can't bear the taste. I still can't bear the smell. I end up going to coffee shops quite a bit, just for business transactions and things like that. Go to coffee shops quite a bit. And every once in a while, the coffee shop messes up my order and they'll put coffee in my particular drink. And I just want to spit it out. Okay. My parents are avid coffee drinkers. They love their coffee. They have their coffee every single day. They don't start the day unless they've had coffee. And so coffee's been part of my life for a long time. However, I stay away. When I go to the grocery store, I avoid the coffee line. All right. So I try to get away from the aisle. So you're saying, okay, Jason, so what does this have to do with business? What does this have to do with finding a product? Well, here's what it has to do with, is the fact that in 2021, I own a business that is surrounded by coffee, that focuses on coffee. The product is coffee. Not only on top of that, but I have also begun the process to actually franchise a brick and mortar coffee company. And you're saying, whoa, Jason, I thought you said multiple times you're not a big fan of brick and mortar. There are very few things that I will get behind when it comes to brick and mortar. But you might be completely confused right now. You might be completely confused. You're saying, well, Jason, I don't understand. How are you in the coffee business when you hate coffee? This is what I want to try to get to you today. This is what I want you to help you understand today. And that is this. I encourage you that if you want to get in business sooner than later, don't focus so much on what you're passionate about. Here's the key. Focus on what is profitable. So I have a rule of thumb. If it is profitable and if it is moral, then I am willing to jump behind it if I know it can be a good business, even if that's something that I personally don't care about. Because here's the thing. When that coffee makes me money, I'm very passionate about it. And I'm passionate about the business. That's what I'm passionate about. And so some of you, you want to get in business, but you're so stuck on being passionate about something that you're never in business. You never get to business. So let me kind of help you out with something. Find something that's profitable. When you find something that's profitable and you're making profit about, you will be passionate about it. And you'll be passionate about the business. You may still not like the product itself, but you're passionate about it. With that being said, as your business grows and you have more time to do investigation and research and things like that, as that particular business is growing and becoming more profitable, may I say this, then at that point in time, then you can expand your horizons. You can get a second source or third source of income by finding that thing that you are passionate about. Because often what I find is that people who start out with passion about a particular product, what ends up actually happening is they actually lose the passion for the product, because it becomes a something that they have to do rather than something that they want to do. So if you love something, if you're passionate about something, focus on the fact that you work on that later on. So Find a product that is profitable. Find a product that you can sell now, and then later on, find something that you can actually be passionate about. And when your income is good from the original first business, then here's the cool thing, guys. Then when it comes to the products that you're passionate about, you will still be passionate about it because it's not something that you have to do. It's something that you want to do. And that is the beautiful thing about entrepreneurship and having multiple different income streams. So you're saying, all right, Jason, well, that doesn't necessarily help me find a product. Well, let me come and give you a couple of other ideas as well. I've kind of already alluded to these in other podcasts and things like that, but I would just want to reiterate those things because I think it's so important. I do really highly recommend 30-day consumables. In other words, things that people are buying every 30 days or less. And the reason for that is because I want to build a true residual income. If the person doesn't buy it but once 6 months or every year or every 2 years or every 3 years, you're going to have a much harder time pushing that boulder uphill. When you're having something, you're going to have to get a whole lot more clientele, a whole lot more up front. But when you find something that people are buying 30 days or less, it's a whole lot easier to roll that ball uphill so that then eventually you get the momentum. So I like 30-day consumables, and I also like them to be on subscription. Not that they have to be on subscription, but it gives them the option just to have that being sent out every 30 days. I love that mentality. I think it's a very good thing. So guys, number one, we want to find something that's profitable. Number two, I really do prefer something that is consumable. And that doesn't just mean like vegetables and fruits and things like that. There's a load of things out there that are consumable. Third thing, I really prefer subscription. I really prefer subscription because that is where that residual income comes. And finally, I really love the idea of smaller items. And by smaller items, something that ultimately can be, in regards to shipping, be placed into one of the USPS flat rate shipping envelope, something that size or smaller. Not that it has to go in a flat rate USP shipping envelope, but ultimately the reason why I like that is just because if I'm going to put it on a place like Amazon in their warehouse, the smaller it is, the less storage, the less fees. There's just a lot of things that I love about smaller items as opposed to bigger items. Now, you might find a product you say, man, Jason, there's a killer piece of furniture that I love or of this, and it's big, but man, the profit off of this is several $100s, and I believe I could sell these like a champ. Well, that's something for you to determine. Obviously, that's not consumable, and it doesn't go along with my ideology of what a perfect business is. So that's going to be that's you. If you do you ultimately, but at the end of the day, those are the things that I'm looking for. I really encourage you guys to stop thinking about things that you're passionate about. Because I promise you, when you first start seeing those orders on something that is profitable, you're going to become very passionate about it very quick. And I've learned this over and over and over. You may not be into that thing at all, but I've seen it over and over where people aren't into a particular thing, but due to everything else in their life, when they start seeing those cha-chings in their bank account from that thing that they're not so passionate about, they become very passionate and even experts in that particular field. And so that's an important thing for you to understand. So, hey, that's the help. Go to iteachfreedom.com if you haven't already gone there. It is our Facebook group. It is my Facebook group. I there teach entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs to mentor them. You can check all those links in my link tree in the comments. I'll put it down in the description as well. And thanks for jumping on my YouTube channel as well as my podcast today. I hope you have a fantastic day. If there's anything I could do, if you want to find a business, you're not sure what to do, how it looks, what it looks like, hey, go to iteachfreedom.com. Check me out on Instagram. Find me on LinkedIn. I don't care. Just check me out. Send me a direct message, and let's get your businesses started. This is a great year to start businesses for so many different reasons, but I already mentioned kind of at the beginning, those executive orders are going to kill you as a W-2 employee. So you want to be able to make sure that you cut those expenses off any way that you possibly can, those extra taxes. So guys, smash that subscribe button right there on the YouTube channel, or if you're listening to this on the podcast, hit that subscribe button as well, and we'll look forward to chatting with you all later. Have a good day.